Today, we bring you into the Big East, where number 15 UConn, trying to get off the schneid, losers of 5 of their last 6, but number 15 with a bullet, take on the Butler Bulldogs.
A couple things we talked about, having fun and being more of a vocal leader, grabbing a guy's shirt and saying, get back on defense, holding guys accountable, so important for leaders to do.
In that one, off the window and the iron, but his passing ability is probably his greatest asset. Newton, a little duck under, gets it to go.
To point the finger at guys when the expectations are a certain level and the team starts to lose.
Agreed. There's a dump down. Caravan on a good look. High-low game there. Here's that dump down to Caravan we were talking about.
Yeah, and this is just coming from Andre Jackson. Just knows how to thread the needle, throws a lot of dimes down there. And Caravan is an opportunistic scorer, meaning
Butler's doing a lot of good things, but they're not making baskets. Sanogo with a rejection. Numbers for Newton.
And what you want your point guard to do, you want your point guard to be able to make the right decision. This is a great block by Sanogo. Thomas has to know, okay, maybe a shot fake, put it on the floor. Great recovery without fouling.
And saves it back to Hawkins. Caravan for 3. Out there, Sanogo, the offensive glass. Double teamed. Muscled it up and in.
A guy like that goes down.
Turnbull turned that one over, just anticipating the presence of Klingon. Diarra. Hassan Diarra.
I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
Did you find yourself purposely staying away from Dan pregame because of what we witnessed the other night? I felt for him. I did. Yeah. As you see that move by Diarra, players available to them today. And without their big for the 4th straight game, Manny Bates. That's a good look from Diarra, and Klingon does get a little shooter's touch.
Watch the inbounder.
Right.
It doesn't happen as much as you would think, but that was a terrific play. It's happening more and more in basketball.
Hawkins. Naheem Aline is also out there, number 4 in white. Little dribble handoff to Hawkins, and he'll launch. Yes, sir. Outmanned because of sickness and injury. Klingon. That's just a mismatch.
Mercy, that 7'2" wingspan or whatever, it's probably 8 feet at his height.
Great cut by Caravan. And the big fella.
Your big fella gets it done at one end. You got to reward him at the other end. Pass from Klingon, he touches it. To get something downhill. And I say this all the time, I love our officials, but you want to put the pressure on them a little bit to blow the whistle, especially when you're struggling from the field.
Hawkins.
About it, there's a lot of comparisons to all the greats here that played that shooting guard position, and Jordan Hawk
could not get that one to go. And these are good looks, just not making
what
them.
A play.
Beautiful cut. Sanogo with the find, Newton with the deuce. Round. How about this back cut and pass from the big fella?
Yeah, take a look at the paint. You see Tristan Newton top of your screen, but that paint is wide open. If you're Butler, you know something bad happens. The two guards come together. You'll see this ball swung, and when the ball is swung, defensively, you have to tell, I'm going back, you're going up. Really no communication there, and Newton does a nice job. Back cut, and because Sanogo,
whose fan base is vociferous and feels like it's educated, and will let them know. There's a big one from downtown.
Now, the key to a press break is to stay spaced. You know, throw it to the middle of the floor. Now the defense collapses a little bit. The Caravan, again, an opportunistic. Got to slow this game down, meaning score when that clock is stopped.
Calcaterra, nice dish. Little sleight of hand. One of the most underrated talents in the country, I think, Simas Lukosius. Just doesn't have enough help. Newton powers it up off the window. Runs covering the NCAAs. 2010 and 11. There's a little alley-oop. Sanogo can go. And it's 47. That was thrown into the cheap seats. Or I could say the backboard unkind. Harris rejected by Jackson, who just wouldn't give up on the play.
Wow.
Couple of human floor burns, Jackson and Lukosius. Yeah.
If you want to stay on the floor, he better get a touch or two.
Sanogo back to Hawkins.
Wow.
Very unselfish in there. What's that old saying? You love both Marshalls, but you'd rather be at the bank with Danielle? Hawkins, he rattles it home.
Probably more so when you're down than when you're up.
Sanogo.
He's like they're fighting. They're continuing to fight regardless of the score, regardless of our record. That's good pressure on the ball out on the perimeter. Be disruptive.
Caravan. Boy, he's on it's one of the most gifted offensive teams in the country. They were forced to play Mick Cronin's way yesterday, but still wound up getting the W.
Yeah, take a look at this. This is what you love about this kid right here. Smart, catches it, throws it off, gets out of the way.
Basketball IQ. You know, coaches
Terrific.
will tell you in a heartbeat. Love to have a few of those. Diarra. And there was no help from the weak guys that you may be saying, okay, just get a little more selfish. You know? Stay aggressive. Aline. Oh, the iron kind.
The games get harder. They get tighter. The teams get better.
Tate. Rejected by Sanogo. End-to-end, Jackson.
Wow. You know how difficult it is to happen by UConn. Fake handoff there by Sanogo.
Why not?
Guess who?
Caravan. That's Sanogo. That's the guy you want to see move. You think maybe Danny's thinking about getting Sanogo some good feeling from the fans again? They've been on him a little bit as he gets that one to go.
So look, that'll give you.
And then Calcaterra all to the scores table.
Wow, look at that pass.
End to end. The Hawk gets it done. 79-43. He asked for Newton to commit the foul so the crowd could respond and give a standing O while Sanogo's still out there. I love that. I think that's...
Young fella can play a little bit. This is invaluable experience he's getting, even in a loss.
Joey, California. Get the Big East tournament going and get into that mode. That bucket, by the way, by Taylor for Butler. Nice little curl for Calcaterra.
You know,
in San Diego, the former Torero, now at 1,000 for the career. Johnson.
There he is.
Samson Johnson gets the bucket. Hard throughout.
Energizer buddy, man. He keeps it going.
Forget the score. Just play hard from beginning to end. A real good win for Connecticut, setting them up for that Titanic tilt on Wednesday night, which, by the way, you can see on FS1. We look forward to that. That was the first 30-point win in conference play since back in 17.
Wow. Answered the bell.
Yeah.